I ain't even trying to chill. On my grind for real, I just gotta climb the hill. You don't give 100%, and I ain't gonna mess with you. Times ain't as hard, you thinking God just testing you. Saying that you know I'm in Bentleys when I be stepping through.
Really get drunk off this shit. Damn. Keep that in there. Shit.
But I told you that's how Keith was like, wait a minute.
I see, boy. Hey,
Wait a minute.
it hit me. Yeah, we out here. Yeah. We outside, nigga. Shit.
Oh my God, you
I'm so starting to sweat and shit. God damn. What's in that motherfucker? It was mystery drink. That shit is mystery for real.
The Double Dose interview where you and I will both be getting filled in on some knowledge. So today, you guys, we have Saint. For joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So how your day going?
Good. So far, so good.
So far, okay. So, you guys, you know, last interview, I had a serial entrepreneur. You know, these black kings out here doing it because we got another serial entrepreneur today. But today we're going to focus on two of your businesses. And I want to know a little bit more about the box truck.
Okay.
And your ATM.
Gotcha.
All right. So tell me about it. What got you to even want to be like an entrepreneur?
Well, really, I watch my mom hustle. My mom's a hustler, so I watch her juggle with several jobs. Just getting out here grinding. So it really, and I don't like work for nobody. Like simply, I feel like with most entrepreneurs, that's really where it come from. You don't really want to work for nobody else. So that's really what it boiled down to. But also, like I said, really watching my mom hustle, she really inspired me to really own something. That's what it's really about, owning your own. You know what I mean? So owning something. So that's really what it came to, and then not wanting to work for nobody, not wanting to be on somebody else's clock. So that's really. That's right. Yeah.
So when you say you don't work for somebody, you saying just because of the clock, or is it like having to answer to somebody? Like
both. Having to answer, being on their clock, on their time. When you think about it, I just saw this on Instagram. A lot of people probably saw it, but they say when you get your paycheck and you open that paycheck up and you see the amount of hours that you work, that's the amount of time in your life that you've given to somebody else. So I always was like, I'd rather put that time into myself. I don't want to get all that time. That's time away from your kids. That's time away from your family, your wife, your husband. Time away from other things that you could be investing your time into. And that time you could invest into yourself. So that's how
true. But when you're talking about investing the time into yourself, right? Being an entrepreneur is stressful.
Nah, it's hard. It's not
like,
easy.
Cause your time is literally
not,
your business, business. Like,
for sure. For sure.
So how do you manage your time on your, like you doing multiple? So how do you manage your time?
I really just try to map out my week ahead of time. So like, prime example, for this week, I mapped it out Saturday, Sunday. So I try to keep myself ahead. So I know Monday through Friday, okay, I got this, and this to do. Okay. So I know Monday, okay, I got to pull this load at this time. It got to be dropped off in this location by this time. I might pull another load. You know, so I know Monday, I'm load pulling.
Oh, wow.
So, and then let's say Wednesday, I might go to the barbershop where the ATM located just to make sure everything running good. It's enough money in there. Boom. So it's just kind of mapping out my week ahead of time so I know what I'm doing.
Okay, so you're not overdoing it, like stressing yourself out.
Yeah.
Do you have off days? Be honest. Do you really take a day to yourself? Like,
not necessarily, because even outside of the ATM and the box truck, I host events at night. I'm a club host, so, and I'm an artist before anything else. So that's number one. Before anything, before even owning the businesses, I'm an artist first. Music was always my first job.
Really? What type of music you do?
I'm a rapper. I hate to say I'm a rapper, but that's why I like to say I'm an artist.
If I drop a beat, you go hit
Oh yeah, but that's why I say I like to say I'm an artist, because it's more than just rap for me. I know how to produce. I write for other artists. So, but that's like my number. Yeah, that's my number one. That's my baby. It's my number one career.
You creative. Yeah. You real artistic. Okay. Okay. What's your birthday?
January. I'm a Capricorn.
Okay.
January 5th. So I really feel like it's nothing that I can't do, honestly.
Y'all all be thinking you ought to go for real. Like,
I mean, you should. Everybody should feel that way about themselves.
For real.
It don't matter what sign you are. You should always feel like you the GOAT. You should feel like it's nothing that I can't do.
Okay. So we're going to go back to the box truck.
All right.
How long have you been doing the box truck?
I just started. I've only been doing it for about. Got the box truck back in. Like 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you say you pull the freight, like, are you trying to like contract with different companies?
Right.
Okay.
So it could be Amazon. You can contract with Tire Kingdom. It could be Sherwin-Williams. It could be any company that has freight that needs to be pulled. Because one thing about freight, it's never gonna go out of business ever.
Logistics is here to stay, literally.
Because every company needs something pulled.
Yeah.
Whether, like I said, it could be I could bring my box truck to a warehouse and they can load it with 200 tires, and those tires can be going to a Tire Kingdom in Tampa. It can 50 can go to Tampa. Let's say 25 can go to Jacksonville. Let's say another 30 can get dropped off locally in Orlando.
Okay.
So everything has it's all about commerce. You know what I mean? Everything needs to go around full circle. Everything needs to be delivered. So it's never gonna go out of business.
So would you ever consider, like, if somebody want to rent out your truck to like move stuff from an apartment to a place, like
I don't know.
I don't
know about that. The reason why I don't know about renting it out is only because I feel like that's another problem and an issue that you got to deal with somebody taking care of your truck. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
could possibly have an accident in your truck, and then you got to deal with people not wanting to pay if they do mess up something on your truck. They may not want to pay. They may be like, oh, that was already there before you even. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't think I'm. Yeah. I don't. Nah.
Okay.
And I will say, while we're on the topic of the box truck, I am not a moving company. So I don't want people to get the idea to think that we.
Wait, y'all! I wasn't trying to say
I'm gonna look at the camera when I say that. We are not a moving company. Do not ask me to move your apartment. Do not ask me to move any furniture. No, the answer is gonna be no. You can U-Haul. You can Google them. They have several in the area. You can look up their number and get them a call. Do not call me and ask me to move any apartment. You moving? I'm moving here. No, the answer is gonna be no. Now,
I'm sorry for even bringing that up.
I'm just saying, if you need some freight pulled, I got you. But to move your house, it's a no.
Nope.
Sorry.
Not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Okay, so how do you even like start getting the contracts? Like, do you know how to do it? Have you started?
Yes, and it's also an app called Loadboard, which is what a lot of truckers use. Loadboard, or you can get a dispatcher, broker. That's a lot of ways people go with the box truck, or not even just box truck, semi trucking period. Anything trucking, they'll either go broker, low board, or get them a dispatcher. So
so
either of those help.
You just said something about the semi truck. So I know the box truck is smaller than the semi. So do you have to get a CDL for that?
You do not need a CDL for the box truck. Really, it all is based on weight. So it depends on the weight of your truck. My truck is under 10,000 pounds. I believe it's anything over, you do have to have a CDL.
Yeah. Oh wow, okay.
Yep. So it's all based on the weight of the truck. So
I remember, them like 26-footer U-Haul. Boy, I was whipping that. I said, okay, wait a minute. I could be a truck driver, y'all.
Hey, you can.
Won't do it. But I could be a truck driver.
You could.
I get bored. I don't know. If I do a road trip by myself, I get talking to myself. And I'm like, am I crazy? Wait a minute.
Self-entertained.
So you and me, you be talking to yourself a little bit?
I just listen to music a lot. So I throw the radio on or Bluetooth, whatever, and
So you gonna leave me hanging?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I've done it before. I talk to myself in the mirror in the bathroom. Sometimes you gotta motivate yourself. Put yourself in that little zone.
Exactly. Okay. Cause you just try to leave me.
No, I ain't trying to make you look crazy. No, I ain't trying to make it my bad.
Okay. Well, give me 3 pros of the box truck.
3 pros. Well, for one, you can make your own schedule. It's number one. Another pro is the network. Definitely network. You meet a lot of people. You never know. Yeah, you never know. Even just talking to somebody over the dispatch, you never know what dispatcher can connect you to another means of money.
Okay.
And then, of course, the income. Income is always good.
That's what I like to hear.
The income is always
literally
good.
Love it.
Yeah, those are.
So what about the cons?
Cons, time consuming as far as, especially when you first starting out, they'll try to give you pretty much like the crappy loads that nobody want to take. So that can be, a little irritating. And
then gotta start from the bottom.
Gotta start from the bottom. And the process of getting everything done as far as once you start your box truck business, the business account, EINs, SunBiz, you gotta have the DOT number. Now then from the DOT, you gotta get your insurance. From insurance, you gotta get the BOC number. From BOC, you gotta get an MC number. It's a lot of things you have to have, which is what we learned, because I actually went into it with my brother. So this is something that we learned going into it. It's a lot that you have to have for your box truck. But once you get it all taken care of, it's smooth sailing from there.
Okay.
But it is a lot of paperwork to be done. It is a lot of different numbers you have to have, different codes, stuff like that. So that's probably like the only.
So, cause I was gonna ask about the process. Like, was it a long process or just a lot? Like, you gotta get this, and this.
Yeah. So being that it is quite a good amount of things that you have to have, it can make it a long process, but it's not hard, and you can do it yourself. That's the thing. A lot of people think that they have to have, they have to hire somebody to do it, because there are people out there who will do it for you. But of course, everything comes with a price. So you can, I mean, and that's however you want to go about it. If you don't want to take the time and you just got too much going on, and you want to just pay somebody, boom, just pay them however much they charge, and they'll knock it all out for you. But and that's the route we were actually going to go. But then the more we started checking things off our list, the more we started realizing, like, oh, we can do this ourselves. So we just did. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's
we just did ourselves, save that money. So
that's smart. Okay. So to the ATM, you know, I need to go up close to the camera, let y'all know no broke boys. Okay, no broke boys. So what got you want to do ATMs?
My boy Moxie.
For real, okay.
William Moxie, man. Shout out to Mox, man. You actually got to get him on here, because he can really go into depth about the ATMs. But he got me into it. I watched him do it for a while, for actually at least about a year before I got my first ATM, and I called him one day and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna get ATM, like I'm gonna jump into it. And I know he get calls a lot, so he probably was just like, you know, he's like, all right, whatever. Like, all right.
Just going with it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But I hit him one day. I said, yo, bro, I'm ready. So I met with him. He broke it down to me, and actually he has a class. So what you do is, it's kind of like when you do real estate class or any other type of class, you sign up online and it breaks down to you step by step the ATM process, but not even the ATM process. It gives you the history of how ATMs started.
Oh wow,
so it
goes deep into it.
It goes deep. It gives you the history of how ATMs started, breaks down how to purchase your first ATM, as far as locations, where to place it, the best places to put your ATM, cold calling, as far as how to call these different businesses and pitch your ATM business to them. Okay. So I did that. I had bought my ATM. I ended up, my first initial business location was to do a laundromat. And I actually had the lead on it. I had the lead. Me and Mox, he actually came with me. He came with me. We chopped it up with the dude. Pretty much almost had the deal closed, but as we're talking to him and we're getting deeper into the ATM, the make of it, how much it can bring in, I'm noticing the guy's wheel turning.
Okay, you seeing it.
So he eventually, I think he eventually ended up buying his own to keep it all in-house. But I don't blame him. It's business. It's business. Because he owned the laundromat.
All the little insight on it.
We kind of did. But it was all good though. I mean, he owned the laundromat. So I would have probably did the same thing. If I'm an owner of a laundromat and I'm like, you know what? I could buy my own and just keep everything. Keep it short
and sweet. Yeah. Don't tell him everything.
Don't give too much away. But he would have probably did it
anyway. Do you think so?
Just to keep everything in-house.
So how long that laundromat been
here? It probably had just opened. It was one of those like fresh, brand new ones, But God works in mysterious ways. So I lost that lead, and about a week later, I get in contact with my cousin who's a barber. Okay. And I asked him, I'm like, hey, y'all got an ATM machine in there? He like, actually we do, but it's broke. And he was like, we can't get in contact with the owner. We had been trying to get in contact with him for like the past 2 years. It's just been sitting there.
For 2 years?
For 2 years, he said it had just been sitting there. So he got me in contact with the owner of the barbershop, reached out to him. He's pretty much like, yeah, you can bring it in here, whoop de whoop. He was like, the other guy got one in here, but we don't know where he at. But if you want, you can still bring it. So I brought it, saw where I put it to the side, and been booming ever since.
Okay, I work in the shop too. Look, I'm like, I want to see how that process goes, because I will talk to my owner about getting you an ATM in there.
Oh, for sure.
Because we don't have one in there.
For sure.
And Oh, let me be honest. I like to do Cash App, Zelle. You know what I'm saying? I hate when they come with the card because then I gotta go to the owner, swipe the card, get the percentage off, go to the ATM, get the money out, get my cash. Like, it doesn't save the hassle, please. Yeah. I don't want no third party in between, none of that. Just go to the ATM, get my money. Mm-hmm. So I definitely want to talk to you about that with the owner. For sure. Yeah, because we need one.
Make that, yeah, we can make that happen. We can definitely make that happen. Yeah, exactly. We can definitely make that happen.
For real.
Let me know. But yeah, and the best places to look is I still believe laundromats and any cash only store. If you want to get into the ATM business, try to look for any cash only places.
And they show you all that ATM stuff.
It'll force them to use the ATM.
Okay.
So let's say somebody has a smoke shop and it's cash only. Somebody, you know, most people don't really care. I don't even really care cash only like that.
Yeah.
So if it's cash only, it'll force them to go use the ATM because they got to pull the cash out.
Okay. So about the ATMs, as far as the money already being in the ATM.
No. Nah, that's nothing. You have to place your own money into the ATM.
Are you serious?
Yeah. But, okay, so it might kind of confuse you how the ATM exactly works.
Okay.
But it's a process and it's really lucrative. So you will put, when you purchase your ATM, and it can range from $1,500 to $2,000 to $2,200. And that's between used and brand new. So you purchase the ATM. When you purchase your ATM and you get your placement as far as wherever you're gonna put it, you'll load it up with however much you want to load it up with. So that could be 500, 800, 1,000, 2,000.
Wow, really?
It's up to you on how much you want to put in there.
Okay.
You load it up. They'll set you up with the whole system. Show you how to run the system. It's not hard at all. Show you how to run the system. You get your keys to the ATM. You know how to unlock it, open it up, code it, everything. And then, you just go from there.
So you do, like, on your settings, like, the max you can pull out. You know how you go to a bank, you like, max you can pull out to this age. Okay.
Yep. And then you set your surcharge fee. So mine is, I think, $3.50.
Oh, that's not.
But your surcharge fee can be $5.
Right.
However much you want, it can be $4.50. Whatever you want to do.
Right.
That's how much you'll charge.
Okay, so tell me your pros.
So pros for me is every time somebody uses it, that money goes into my bank account. So that's
it goes
one.
My bank account.
Yeah, my bank account. That's one. Two is I don't gotta worry about anybody stealing it.
Okay.
And three, it's insured. So if something does happen, it's covered.
Right.
So
okay.
Cons. I don't really have any cons about it, honestly. Other than, like I said, you gotta load your own money.
Okay.
So I mean, depending, it kind of depending on financially where you at.
Yeah.
It could hurt you maybe. That's probably, for me, that would probably be the only con I can think of. But even for me, it's not a con.
Okay, that's good. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Like, to be honest.
Oh, now be honest, next 5, because you can do a lot in a year.
Yeah.
So the next 5, huge business mogul. I should be the next 5. I want to at least say I hit my first 75 mil, maybe more.
You said 75 mil?
Yeah, because you got to think about it. Think how much money you can make in a year with your business.
It's a lot.
Especially if you're consistent. You can hit $1 million in a year. You can hit $1 million really quickly in a year.
But you know, it's so crazy. People don't realize, like, you working a 9 to 5. I mean, yes, you get paid like your salary and stuff like that. But your entrepreneurship, you make so much more money for some reason. Like, you save better. You know how to manage more. It's just like, wow. Like, wow, I didn't expect this.
It's really no limit. It's on you.
It's not, yes.
It's really on you.
Like, is, yeah.
Because I can, like I just said, 75 million. Somebody can say, "Oh, that ain't realistic." Why isn't it realistic? Why? What makes it not realistic? If you being consistent, you working every day, you grinding every day, you got everything in order, you taking the necessary steps to keep your business successful. What's not realistic about it?
You're right.
You can hit
a
mill.
You got multiple businesses.
Yeah, I mean, you can hit a mill in a matter of a couple months with your business. So I know I can hit 75 in 5 hours span. I mean, 5 hours, excuse me. In a 5-year span, I can hit 75. Probably, that's just me keeping it,
Right.
what I want to keep it. I know I can go higher than that.
So, like, what even have you, like, knowing how you move with your business? I mean, you said your mom was a hustler, so you know that made you want to hustle.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But like, what got you like, okay, this is how I need to do it this way. This is how I should do it that way. Okay, maybe I should do it this way. Like, how should I do that?
Being observant, being around the right people. That's a lot. You gotta surround yourself around people, other people that's successful. You want to be successful? Watch how somebody else was successful.
Right. You never want to be on the top in your circle.
Learn from them. Learn from their mistakes. Watch what they did. See the mistakes they made. Try not to make those same ones. Like, just keep yourself surrounded by people that's constantly elevating and trying to get higher. That's how I look at life. I'm always trying to, what else? I done did this. What else can I do? I done mastered that. What's next? I never want to be complacent. I never want to say, oh, I've done this. There's nothing else for me to do. Nah, it's always something else to do. Always something else to do. Once I get the box truck thing going successfully, okay, boom, I done mastered that. What's next? Once I get 5 to 8 ATMs under my belt, boom, I done mastered that. What's next? Like, you got to keep going to the next thing.
That's how your mind works.
Yeah. Because I never want to feel like I've done it all. Like, I never want to feel like, okay, I done did it. I can sit back and chill. Like, nah, because you never know what can happen. You know what I mean? We got recessions happening, family issues. Life can hit you. So if something happened and you do have to tap into your business and use your money or whatever for whatever emergency could happen, anything, you want to make sure you got a cushion over here to where it's like, all right, I got to spend this money over here for this, but I still got this tucked off to the side where I can be comfortable. My kids can still eat good. My wife can still be, happy. I can still keep the bills paid, keep the roof over our head. Like, there's so many factors that go into it.
That's really good. Would you change anything so far? Like, what you have done? Anything you would do differently?
That's a good question. I would have started sooner. That's the only thing I would do. I would have wished I would have started sooner. But at the same time, I didn't have the knowledge then that I got now.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard. You know what I mean? It's kind of like everything worked out I was supposed to.
So there he go. He gonna hop on the beat real quick. So let's go.
Look, Dilly departed. I'm known as the Carter, and I stepped in the party. So let's get it started. Balling and balling.
Oh. We can get in contact with you.
You can follow me on my Instagram at Saint386. That's at SXINT386. Facebook, DJ Saint. That's AINT spelled regular. I need to change that, but that's pretty much it. I'm really on Instagram more than anything though. So if you really want to get in contact with me, hit me up on the ground. So.
We do have this special segment where I make a little mystery drink. I try to switch it up every interview. So I want you to rate the drink. Let me know how.
It's a 10.
It's 10.
It's a 10. Not too sweet, not sour or anything. It's like perfect. What is it? What you put in?
Oh.
I'm just asking.
Not you asking the secret ingredient about you had a turkey drive going on. Can you go into that?
Yes. November 12th. Believe that's a Saturday. Yeah, November 12th, Saturday. I will be holding a turkey drive back home in my city, Daytona Beach, Florida. Back in my old neighborhood, just giving back to pretty much families. I want to feed over 100 families with, of course, turkeys, canned goods, string beans, corn, boxes, mashed potatoes, bread, things like that. So I just want to give back.
Oh, wow. That's really good.
I just want to give back.
So how long have you been doing this?
I actually just started. This will be my very first one. Yeah, I did a back-to-school drive in August. That was my first back-to-school drive, which was a success. And this one be my first.
I love that. I like to get my little goodie bags. Like I said, it's hard to shop for men, but
I appreciate
it. I want you to look in it. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, another presentation. Royal Crown.
Thank you.
Royal D crowns. Gotcha.
Thank you.
Royal D. Alrighty. Okay. Gotta stay moisturized. Yeah.
And it's getting cold outside. Please, y'all.
Fellas, we too grown to be asking. If she helping you out. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go to the stove, come holler at her. She got you. I like that. Appreciate it. Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Thank you.
Okay, we got here.
Okay. We got a little beard hair, rough oil,
Oh, yeah,
get you together.
I've been trying to get, it's there, but I've been really trying to fill it in, get them a little more thick.
They got you right there.
Okay. This specially made by you.
Yes.
Special ingredients. All right.
It's all organic, natural products.
For sure. Let's see what it smells like.
Patient cat.
Smell good too.
Oh, y'all, look at that.
That's dope.
He came on the show being too nice. Look, too nice.
Smell good.
Thank you.
It's always good when you got a product that smells good too, especially if you
on
put
your
it
face.
on your face. Yeah, that's dope. Thank you so much. I need this. Like I appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course.
That's dope.
And then that just goes on the back of your phone if you use a little pop-it.
Oh, it's something else. Oh, my bad. Let me see what's something else. Oh, that's dope too.
Thank
Little
you.
pop for the phone. All right. Yeah. We in there, man.
So I'll definitely leave his information at the bottom of this post. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and turn those push notifications on for the next interview. Thank you.